coffee. Ew. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Sebastian with me and we're both going to give you 3 tips each, so 6 altogether, of how we made it through the first semester of nursing school and how we're making it through the second semester. If you are new, please subscribe if you enjoy this video, and if you are one of my oldies, hey, welcome back. I'm going to start with my first tip, and that is to get a good planner. This planner is one that I saw YouTubers opening and I just fell in love with the pattern, and everyone was getting sent one, so I just really fell in love with it. And I also like how much space you get to write down all the information you need, because when you're in nursing school you're very busy, so you need a lot of room. Sebastian is very unorganized, so I feel like I'm the peacekeeper and I keep everything in check. And this is what the pages look like. This is April. We're not in April. Well, I already pre-filled out everything, but we're in March. So I like to mark off my days, and and that's just the calendar. Each day has its own page. Like, this is a whole page for Wednesday. And I like to write what time I have class, what time I have lab, and what time I have clinical, and which days I have a test. In here, the test days are in squares. So each square is a test day. And that just helps me stay organized with when I need to study, what I need to study, and how long I need to study a certain topic. And just keep this with me.
My tip is take some good notes. What I usually do is I take notes and read the chapter at the same time, so when I see something that I didn't have on my notes that's on the chapter, I just copy and paste it over. Like, I don't know who that was. See, so what I do is I read the chapter and I take notes on this side.
Split screen. That's the only reason he wanted this iPad, was to split the screen. So he could take notes while watching videos.
No, while I study. And I also like to draw, so it comes in handy.
My next tip is to compare your notes that you take in class with your iPad, or if you're a pencil and paper kind of person like I am. I like to take notes in colorful pens and pencils and whatnot, and compare it to your book. Some teachers give you PowerPoints, and we have like 7 different teachers. Yeah. So some give us PowerPoint, some give us outlines, and you can fill it in as you're reading. So you just want to compare it with your book, and what you don't know, like you take some notes and you didn't really understand it. Go to that chapter, read that section, and you'll understand it. I also like to get these little, what are these called? Stickies. Sticky note thingies.
It's not spacers?
Spacers. They just, space out what chapter you're on. So for the last, I take them out each test so that I don't get confused. In the last test, these were like the important parts. So when you're taking your notes, you have your notes on one side and you have your book on the other. Just go through and write down like the most important parts that you find that you either didn't know and you the reading kind of helped you. So you just write that little note on your notes so that when you're studying hardcore that day before, you can just glimpse over your notes, and then you'll have all the good parts that you might have forgotten if you didn't read the chapter again.
I also like to read all the boxes on our chapter and try to memorize most of them. I try to focus on the interventions, the assessment parts of the chapters.
There's a lot of assessment questions. Yeah. What would you assess? What would you expect to be there? What would happen?
Well, I put all my notes that I take from the chapter on the notes that I took from class, so then all I study is just the notes that I combine together.
Yeah,
that helps me.
He's a note person. I'm a book person, so he'll be studying his notes, and I just like to read the chapter because it helps me learn it a little bit better.
So
a lot of reading.
You just want to find the best way that you learn. Like, I learn by reading notes. She learns by reading the chapter.
He hates reading. He'll be reading a chapter, and next thing I know, he's over there sleeping.
No, I don't sleep.
We don't study together. We have little separate desks, like tables, and then we just like study on our own. It's like a little study room. My 5th tip is to watch videos. There's tons of people on YouTube who get these subjects really well. Some are nurses, some are like just teachers, and they put their content on YouTube. Say you're going over a topic and lecture and you don't understand exactly how the professor, like you don't exactly understand what the professor is saying. So you go to YouTube and you watch videos. You want to be careful though. You want to make sure you compare your notes in your book to YouTube to make sure that you catch the parts that are different, because some stuff is different, like lab values and stuff, like it's just some stuff is different. YouTube also helps you figure out the why. You're reading stuff and you're like, I don't understand this. If you're not a good memorizer, you want to know why something happens, and I can't learn anything just by remembering it. I have to know why. Why is that a problem? Why do I have to assess that first? Why is that a bad lab value? Like, why? So when I learn why, I remember it better, I learn it better, and it sticks with me throughout the semester, throughout the 2 years, because you know you're not over until you take the NCLEX. You have to remember everything up to then, and so on for your job.
The first semester of nursing school, we learned ADPI, which is assess, diagnose, plan, implement, and evaluate. That was very helpful. And
very important.
It's still helpful right now, just with test questions and doing clinicals. It helps you organize your thoughts.
Yes. You have ADPI, and these are the steps of a nurse, and this is basically what you're doing every day. So you just need to say, what's first? You assess. So mostly on questions, you take this and you apply it. And you mostly assess first because you obviously want to see what's wrong with your patient and what to do from there. So. And
you want to have something to compare it to after your intervention.
Yes. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, you assess to have something to compare it to, see if your intervention worked or not.
Okay. That's very important also, because you want to know trends about your patient. Are they improving? Are they getting worse? You know, you listen to their breath sounds and they are clear. And then like 3 hours later, they are crackly. It sounds like fluid overload. You want to know so that you can contact your doctor or whoever and get some interventions started. That was our 6 tips. Let us know if you enjoyed those 6 tips, if you want some more tips, because we also have like clinical and lab that we could talk about, and how to take notes, just different stuff that you might want to know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and give me a comment on what you like to see next. It could be nursing, it could be beauty, it could be whatever you want. Just let me know. Is that it? That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Peace out.
Peace.